Okay, we're now discussing the second inversion chord. And you may be wondering, is there a fourth inversion? Or no, there's not, because there's only three notes in these chords that we've been learning, and there's only three ways to play them. 1, 2, 3, and then if we did it a fourth way, we'd end up back at root position. So the second inversion is going to be the third final way to play a three-note chord. Now remember, the first way to play a three-note chord was root position, where the root was on the bottom, the C chord, root position. The first inversion is the second way to play it. And the second inversion is the third and final way to play it. So we have root position, first inversion, and second inversion. And then you'll know all three ways to play a C chord, a C major chord, in the right hand. Okay. Now, guess where the root note is now in the second inversion chord? It's not on the bottom. It's not on the top, like we just did in the previous lesson. In the second inversion chord, the root note is in the middle. So if you look at the middle note in all of these, those are the names of the chords. Watch. 1 chord, C chord, D minor, D, E minor, the 3 chord, F, G, A, B. The root's in the middle now. And that would hold true even if we put flats and sharps on some of the letters. The middle note would still be the name of the chord. And we still call it the root note, even though it's not on the bottom in this inversion. So, let's start out. Let's take a middle C here on the 1 chord. Let's put our middle finger on it, okay? And then let's put your pinky on the E above that. And what letter's left for a C chord? C, E, G, and G is going to be on the thumb. Now, here's what a second inversion chord feels like, just like that. You can also play it with, different fingerings with your thumb and, like this or whatever. But I recommend doing it this way, because very commonly this is the way you need to play it, with your thumb, your middle, and your pinky. So there's a C chord. And what do? Move everything to the right. Keep your hand locked in that position. These are second inversion chords. Now we have F on the top, D in the middle, A on the bottom. That makes a D minor chord. Minor 2 chord in the key of C is what we would call that. Moving to the right again, we have an E minor chord. Remember, in root position it was E, G, B. Alright, and that's what you need to remember, E, G, B. So if you see these letters in any combination, you know it's an E minor chord. So the root of the chord is in the middle, the name of the chord, E minor. Alright, so G on the top, E in the middle, B on the bottom. Moving to the next chord, the 4 chord is major. Let's move to the right. And then we have F in the middle, A on top, C on the bottom. That's our 4 chord, our F chord. And if this is kind of boring for you, then that's great, because it's better to be bored than to have it be really difficult. If it's bored, then it means you're getting it. But we have to lay a groundwork here so you can proceed and understand this language of music. So we just did the F chord. Move to the right for the G chord. So G's in the middle now. B's on the top. D is on the bottom, and it is a G chord, G, B, D. Let's move to the right again. Then we have what chord? An A minor, excuse me, minor 6 chord in the key of C. So A in the middle, C on the top, E on the bottom on the thumb. And we can move one more time to the right. And again, I forgot to put my diminished here. See, if I don't put the little circle, then it means minor chord. It's not a minor, it's a diminished chord. It's a very important difference. We will get to that in other lessons. I don't want to bog you down with too much information at once. So D on the top, B in the middle is the name of our chord, B diminished, F on the thumb. Alright, so we have 3 major chords, 1, 4, 5. And we have 3 minor chords, 2, 3, 6. Now this is not only true in the key of C, it'll be true in every major key that we play in. We'll have these same Roman numerals. And the 7th chord will be diminished, the only one that's diminished. Okay, so again, guess what we're going to do next? We're going to practice playing these second inversion chords, getting used to this feel. So start on the C chord and go up a ways, and then come back down. Oh, actually, I messed that up myself. Here we go. Okay, get used to doing that. and the next lesson will be a little song using second inversion chords.